APC is very shameless. Very shameless set of people. And it reflects in all their doings. You can imagine what a publicity secretary of a ruling party, the National Working Committee, their publicity secretary of a ruling party, what he came out to spill on national TV. In fact, he even came and he indicted their president. Yes. What you want to watch now? You go say, he take indict their president. Say, in fact, he invariably and indirectly said that the worst form of corruption in this country now has been bettered with their party. Felix Morka. Okay? Felix Morka. My name now. From Delta State. Yes! Make I not talk too much. Make una help me listen to this publicity secretary of the ruling APC. Watch this video.
The point to my question is, there is subsidy. There is some form of subsidy. Well, whether we like to call it under recovery or shortfall, as the NNPC is calling it now, someone is paying for the difference between petrol that is bought into this country and what Nigerians pay at the pump, which we know as subsidy. And that's my question about transparency. To the point you make about, you know, the National Assembly and the president and the law and the previous administration, is that the government allowed the NNPC to use its dividends from 2023. So there was knowledge of what was going on. It's not as if the president or the government did not know what NNPC was doing. My question is, do you think your government has been transparent enough with Nigerians with the situation on the ground?
I believe that the government has been as transparent as possible in this transitional period when this president took power. The president took power, you know, from a previous government, and, you know, has had just 1 year, a little over 1 year in office. Now, NNPC, don't forget, used to be, you know, totally state-owned, but has become some, you know, hybrid of, you know, public-private kind of entity with, you know, still government stakes, but also, you know, private sector stakes in that, you know, company. Point is that the NNPC, consistent with its own mandate now, institutional corporate mandate, you know, may have continued, from what I read, to, you know, bridge the gap between the, you know, true costs, reflective cost of, you know, petrol and the actual cost of petrol. Now, let me get this straight. Who is complaining? Nigerians complaining that rather than pay so much more for petrol, even with the removal of subsidy, whatever NNPC is doing, and, you know, the corporate, you know, information spokesperson for the NPC may come here to explain what they're doing. I can do that. But, you know, and Nigerians complaining that the NNPC, in the meantime, anyhow they did it, actually have managed to keep the price of petrol still below the, you know, optimal actual market price, which is significantly higher. You know, in the meantime, you know, if I am speaking for myself, I am actually, anyhow they did it, that petrol was in fact, you know, we were buying at pump price, cheaper than, you know, prevailing international market price for petrol. I think that, you know, the reaction shouldn't be one of, you know, I mean, condemnation as we tend to see. It should be one of actually, you know, somewhat, you know, some reserved applause in the background to say, you know what, anyhow it happened, hey, I'm thankful that for now, I'm still getting this product, you know, at this price. I think the question of transparency is between, you know, the NNPC, for them to explain, really, because, you know, they are the managers of this system, and you can't simply, just because NNPC is an institution of government, therefore you can ascribe everything NNPC does, you know, to the president or to the administration.
He's the Minister
or to
of
the party.
Petroleum Resources.
No, he is the Minister of Petroleum Resources. But, you know, now, at this one, if we came here today and you were told that the NNPC can't even operate because the president is dictating every corporate decision that they're making, I am sure you will still bring me here to interrogate me. Why is the president messing with the NNPC? Because, you know, again, let me stress, the NNPC is not now a totally, public entity. It is a quasi-public, quasi-private entity. It's a hybrid of both. And I think that if the president were, in fact, every morning telling the NPC what to do, how to do it, we will still be here discussing why is the president messing with the NPC. He is not messing with the NPC. He's allowing that corporate entity called the NPC to do his job, and that's what they're doing.
You hear him? All of us have been saying this thing from day one, that they say they remove fuel subsidy, but they are still subsidizing. And I have always told you guys that, look, when they tell you that they have removed fuel subsidy, it's just so that there will be no documentation as regards the fuel subsidy. No, they converted that our fuel subsidy to what they call palliative. How did I know? NNPC came out and told us that, look, what they are selling petrol in Nigeria here, you understand, it's not the landing cost of that petrol. That the landing cost of petrol is 1.6. But government is telling them to sell for 600 before they now increase to 800. You understand? And then the difference between what they are selling and the landing cost, they say is shortfall. You understand? So sometimes government give them money to cover off for the shortfall. Sometimes government does not give them money. Are you seeing it? So they ended up converting our removed fuel subsidy to palliative. And you cannot question the government on palliative. Come on, you say they give palliative to citizens. You cannot question it. Say, hey, how much did you use for palliative? No. It doesn't happen anywhere. This is the worst form of corruption. So instead of subsidizing the economy so that Nigerians will live better, they now take the subsidy, that money, that they now take it to their own coffers. And then from there, be bringing what they want to bring and be subsidizing Nigerians. They say, hey, you might take for this hardship. And why do you think the price of fuel now went up from 600 to 800? It's because NNPC is now complaining that, look, they are shortfall or whatever. It's now $6 billion. It's now $6 billion. Who is going to pay $6 billion? So all this money that the fuel subsidy that they removed and packed to their own side and be chopping, and if they like, they go give NNPC, may they use cover off for their shortfall according to NNPC. If they like, they don't go give. Now the ones who they never give, it don't accumulate to $6 billion. Who is going to pay for it? Now Felix Morka they tell on, say we should be happy. That who is complaining that NNPC, their landing cost is 1,600 and they are selling for 800 or 600. That people should be happy because they don't know the magic that NNPC is doing. That magic is what we call fraud. Or fraud. Stealing. Thievery. And he is proud to say it on national TV. That your government said that they have removed fuel subsidy. And they went behind to be giving palliative in the name of subsidy. And then corner the money. You came out to say it, that we should be happy that the NNPC is even doing magic. That we are supposed to be buying fuel for 1,600, they are giving for 800. With our own money, we should be happy. When you packed the money, you don't pack up share for yourself. Come on, use and do palliative, do cover for free for. I be short for. Pack the remaining, convert them to palliative. They chop the money. Now we have $6 billion to pay. Who is going to pay that for that $6 billion? You are not paying for fuel subsidy. Yet there is a debt of $6 billion coming from the importation of fuel to be paid. From where? He came out, come and talk him. Is this not an indictment to the government? Is it not? That's it. When you say, they said APC, when they were bringing APC on board, that they are built on 4 things. Number 1, they say they will tackle the economy, save the economy. Number 2, tackle corruption. Number 3, tackle insecurity. They have failed on these 3 cardinal points right from the time they came into power in 2015 till date. Quote me anywhere. This is a national publicity secretary coming to indict their own government on fuel subsidy. See the worst form of corruption in this country. I go see you later, I beg.
For over a decade, this has been the birthplace of innovation. Innoson Vehicles is a testament to resilience, employing international best practices to create more than just a car. Every vehicle here tells a story of durability, fuel economy and safety. Crafted with the African spirit, the Nigerian heart. These vehicles surrounding me embody the unique concept of regionalization, each one designed to cater to the tastes and preferences of our people. From the streets in Nigeria to the terrains of the Sahara, these vehicles are designed for our roads, for our people. This is more than a vehicle. It's a symbol of our progress, our resilience, our collective success story. Your feedback drives us to continuously innovate and improve. Innoson Vehicle, the pride of African roads.
I beg. If you like this update, subscribe to my channel. I beg. Biko, Ejo, Da Allah. Subscribe.